Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak 2, where by now night has fallen in Messeldam, and we take another look around, and here is a Märchengarten portal. Still not quite certain what they are for, because why use that when we can just take that in our room? But I suspect somewhere along the way we will get the option to just use Märchengarten as a travel option or something.
Whoops.
But anyway, we want to look around today. Wait. You know what we first do? We watch a movie, but which ones do we have already?
Welcome. Thank you for your visit today.
What's playing?
The showing on screen 2 will
Pon the
soon
Crop
begin.
Muncher.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
One headed to the theater with his company of choice, having decided to watch a movie during their work break. A boy named Nicholas finds a baby crab muncher named Pon, who he raises in secret from his parents, and the two become fast friends. But one day he walks into his family garden and finds the fields and apple trees vandalized. The culprit is none other than Pon, driven to carry out this garden variety crime due to his instincts as a monster. Nicholas berates Pon, causing tears to well up in the little creature's eyes. The next day, Pon is nowhere to be seen. 3 years pass. One day, Nicholas hears about a pest digging up the fields in a nearby village, so he decides to pay him a visit. Feelings of hope and dread take hold in Nicholas's heart as he ponders whether he will be reunited with his old friend. When he arrives, he finds a monster digging up a field, and it was, without a doubt, Pon.
Pon, why are you digging up the field? There are holes everywhere. You promised over and over again that you'd stop doing this. I trusted you. You really are a monster. Why did I ever think we could be friends? I wish I'd ever met you. There he goes, off into the forest. Hold on. This farm looks abandoned. I don't think anyone's lived here in years. I don't see any crops around, so why would he... No. I had it all wrong. He wasn't digging for crops, he was plowing the fields. What have I done? Wait! Come back, Pon! Pon!
It didn't take long for the story to get its hooks in me, given my relationship with Fia and Zeros. Although I'm not sure if you can really compare AI with living creatures. And why would you want to? Both of them are an important part of your life. Yes, I suppose you're right. So, what are the most important things in your life then? Perhaps the sweets? Or a truck? I mean, I like sweets, but I wouldn't call them the most important thing. The trucks are there though. My partner's a beaut. Oh jeez, I think my mascara is starting to run. We were such good friends, but we were torn apart. It's just so sad. Getting a little misty-eyed, are we? Guess it's safe to say this one's a winner for you. There's a sequel where they get back together. They have to make it. Yeah, I doubt we'll get a sequel. Sorry, Judith. Hey, looks like a selling commemorative brochures of this movie. Better SCLMs. And we have lots of
I'll treasure it.
gifts.
Thank you.
Chain effect.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding.
I'll gladly take that off your hands.
Thanks a bunch, Dan.
Good. But now, provided all goes well, this year's Messeldam Film Festival should be held as scheduled.
Soon begin.
Our executive committee is wholly in favor of taking hard measures, such as bolstering security to ensure we do not balk to terrorist threats. Additionally, a growing number of them seek to introduce a variety of new approaches from here on out. Currently, we're using the success of a Farbot Film Festival as a frame of reference to devise a way of pushing the envelope in our own right.
Now playing at a theater near you. The truth is,
Although the Messeldam Film Festival emphasizes artistry, it doesn't necessarily mean it dismisses popcorn entertainment outright. Adopting a brand new direction could be one of several possible avenues to further improve the event. Duet and director Gotti's behind-the-scenes stories from the Farbot Film Festival were very helpful to hear. I watched each movie that was up for an award at last year's Farbot Film Festival. There wasn't a bad one in the bunch. As a matter of fact, I marathon all the festival nominees and winners
Thank
every
you
year.
for your visit today.
Assuming nothing goes wrong, both Farbot and Messeldam will be holding a film festival this time around.
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Fitting in two entire catalogs will be difficult, but I'm going to have a lot of
If you
fun
have a
at trying.
ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Movies are different from novels. They have their own unique way of touching the hearts of others and portraying the truths of a world.
Robin,
Our city's film festival has made that abundantly clear, paving the way for the general populace to recognize cinema for its artistic merit. I just want to make sure no one forgets what the Messeldam Film Festival's main purpose has been all this time.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not?
Oh, all done with my deliveries for the day. Think I'll take a bit of a breather before heading back. Man, bro, I can't get over the way delinquent me used to think this job was cushy. But you know, feeling the sweat drip off your brow after a hard shift at work ain't so bad. Filming in winter chill is rough, but it makes for a gorgeous backdrop. That's one of the pros of filming on location. Each place and every season brings new sights to see. Good job on this afternoon's shoot, by the way. You really did us a favor filling in for Ethan. Wouldn't be able to stay on schedule otherwise. Society's underbelly is alive and well in the city. To this day, you still have to watch your back once night falls. That said, it feels quite a bit safer compared to when Armata was around. Back then, even we at the Force were drowning in helplessness and fear. Hello, Doc. Between you guys and Grimcat, maybe this world ain't such a crap hole after all. Anyway, I start worrying about where to go from here tomorrow. Tonight was too much for me. I'm drop dead tired. Woof! Wheeling the fish we wanted was a lot harder than we thought it'd be, huh? Maybe, but it was worth it to get this cool photo. That's how we posted it on our account already. On it, I was thinking we could write down the things we went through before making the big catch, like a diary. For example, we can mention how we got to meet Nina Fenley and her castmates at the movie we were shooting nearby. Good idea. Make sure to include the part where we got so caught up in watching them film that you almost fell into the freezing water. Hey, what is this? Shannon's Wall of Shame?
Alrighty.
Shannon can be shut to bits. I mean, talk about not being the sharpest hook in the tackle box, huh? If our posts are supposed to be a diary style, then our flaps and goof-ups have a right to be there. Nina's way cuter in person when she's on screen. And her acting is so powerful too, it almost blew me straight into the ocean. That man you guys were talking with before just checked out all of a sudden. Was he unsatisfied with the quality of his stay? Nah, I don't think you had anything to do with it. It was probably urgent business if he hit the road in the freezing weather. Yeah, I sure hope so. Obviously, I'm a fan of my dad's cooking, and the food they make here in Messeldam is great too. But lately, I've been getting into Eastern cuisine. We don't have any authentic places in this area, though. I'd really like to eat at one if I ever get the chance to travel to the capital. Why don't I ever drink anything else? Didn't say a damn word. Well, I do go to that club in the backstreet from time to time, but never have enough mirror and the atmosphere doesn't suit me. That's why I always end up here when the dust settles. There was a time when the mafia ran Messeldam streets, but even before then it was infested with small-time crooks in every corner. The fabric of the city is always shifting in one way or another, but my duty of preserving this inn is the same as ever. Not fearing change is a household rule of ours, so we're going to stand firm and keep doing what we do best. As you can see, my daughter can hold her own, but many guests can get her to back down. What's more, she's a bundle of curiosity with a bright future ahead of her. I can rest easy knowing she'll be able to carry on the family business after I kick the bucket. But there's no one remaining upstairs, right? No. We had a Mr. Velenkov in the shop not too long ago. Apparently he and my grandfather had met before. At his request, I took a closer look at some of my grandfather's old works and curio collections. It gave me a whole new appreciation for his skills and aesthetic sense. Now I know just how much I have left to learn. I've gotten a fair amount of acclaim for the detailed shaping in my pieces, but it isn't quite the same as the exquisite and majestic profundity my grandfather's works are praised for. In that respect, I haven't managed to fully inherit his skills. Nothing to be done besides keep at it, I suppose.
Allow me to assist.
Oh yeah, did I mention I did some unlocking off screen and filling squads out and everything. And of course now I decide to open more slots because I'm smart. Good.
Hope to see you again.
Oh, hello there, everyone. Did you all decide to take a bath at the same time? We'll see how we're feeling first. You two relax after a hard day of work, I'm guessing? Getting some proper rest is a must after how grueling today's shoot was. Maybe you and me can head in together if the timing works out. By all means. Speaking of which, I was thinking of giving Northern-style bathing a try, since we have a genuine loyalist here. But embarrassingly enough, I don't actually know very much about it. Hey, admitting that is the right attitude to have as a beginner. First off, you can't forget to whisk yourself with a Vita. That's what they call a bundle of leafy branches tied together to make a... There he goes. Swan never changes, does he? Well, Nina seems to be getting a kick out of it, so I guess we give him this one. Thanks for the lesson, Van. I'll be sure to try that new bathing method when I go in. By the way, Judith, apparently the woman at the counter is an old friend of your grandmother's. She's been giving me a lot of special treatment thanks to that. Maybe I didn't need this disguise after all. You don't seem interested in making a pass at that young actress there, so I'll let you stay. You wouldn't believe the kind of riff-raff it gets whenever a celebrity comes in for a bath. Got plenty of practice shooing them out the door, though, every time Dominique stopped by in her heyday. Messeldam may look out of sorts now, but the arts have flourished here for as long as I can remember. Back in the day, Dominique Lancer would even put on a concert in our city's theater every so often, and each time we would stop by to relax in our bathhouse. We've been friends ever since. Tool art. I don't think we have it unlocked yet, right?
Would you like to use?
That's the stuff.
Don't you think it's a little too steamy in here?
Stop whining.
It's so nice and warm in here. That sure perked me up.
Come see us again.
Alright.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Ah, the link office here. I plan on taking a cargo ship across the Northern Sea to Northumbria tomorrow evening. Though the nation has endured much tragedy, it's still one of the heartlands of Northern culture. My gut says that I'll be able to unearth some lucky finds that may have been forgotten in the chaos. There's something to be said about feeling the local winds when you're out traveling. The night air we currently experience is a mix of the ocean breeze and the mistral coming down from the northern nations. Basking them as I ponder my next destination is a deeply moving experience, I find.
What would you like? Come again. No need to be shy now. Come again.
Good.
I'm gonna drink the night away.
You know what would really warm me up in this chilly evening? A few bowls of our seafood soup. Fish and shellfish have a lot of nutrition in them, so it'll do wonder for your health too.
Oh.
What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
It's fishing time.
Let's do this thing. There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
Okay. Right. That takes care of my daily report. Now to wait for the local law enforcement to get in touch. What is it, Spriggan? Here to exchange intel? Sorry to get your hopes up, but nah. I was just thinking about how rare it is to see you taking your work so seriously. Hey, I know a backhanded compliment when I hear one. This job was given to me personally by Inspector Daswani. I've got no choice but to buckle down. Besides, this is still a part of the Armata case, even if we're just sorting out the odds and ends. What do you know, he's finally starting to look and sound like an actual detective. Wipe that smarmy look off your face. And be sure to let us know if you learn anything new, got it? It's an important case you're trusting me with, so I plan on seeing this through as best I can. Got me busier than ever though, but with all the people clamoring for my help these days. If this keeps up, I won't be able to take my girl out on another date for who knows how long.
Why, hello there.
We did some research about Messeldam's waters before making this trip. But the actual fishing part was rough going. It took practically an entire day to land the catch we are aiming for. I figure we can learn a lot more by seeing what kind of equipment they sell locally. So I'm gonna buy something here and try out a new fishing method tomorrow. Messeldam's nights were a fearful time until only recently. You'd often see mafia thugs running to and fro through the window. But these days there's a little less trouble, save for over in the back streets. Now we even get some tourists involved shop after dark. It really puts a smile on my face to have more people enjoying the city I call home.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Nothing too special?
Please, come back anytime.
By Wisp, too special. Fish and tartar? And gorgeous Cobb salad. Good. Woohoo! Liquor in one hand and a pretty girl in the other. A perfect recipe for a good time. For sailors, dry land's like an oasis in the desert. That's why we gotta go overboard. Can't well do that while you're out at sea. Alrighty, time to buck up for tomorrow. Gonna work hard in the day so I can play hard at night. And when the sun goes down, the real fun begins. Beneath the skin of every human being is a beast waiting to cut loose. Rationality and moderation ain't worth a tinker's damn. So come on, don't be shy. Just follow me and I'll hook you up with one of the best divas in town. So that's what you're into, is it? You got my attention. What do you say we chat each other up a little longer? I promise your pocket won't regret it.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
I closed some pretty good deals today. About 5,000 mirrors worth altogether. These lemon flavors uppers have been making me a killing lately.
It's certainly lively in here.
Places like these really get going at nighttime. Probably best that we grab what info we can and go.
The owner seems as unperturbed as ever. No matter my duties as a hired hand are to be performed without complaint. That much will never change.
May I help you? Thank you.
Please, make yourselves comfortable. There's no better night for it after all. Incidentally, I don't suppose you've been facing any troubles in your line of work? Oh, I don't mean to pry. Offering business advice to others simply happens to be a pursuit of mine. I find that many different ways people make mirror to be quite fascinating, you see? Do let me know if you ever need a willing ear. Now this is a piping hot combination. You really know your stuff, Dominique. As if there was ever any doubt. You know TLoH yourself, though, director. It takes a keen mind to visualize an idea right after hearing it. Well, look who came by to pay us a visit. You two sound like you're talking up a storm here. Having a little chat about show business? That we are, man. You see, I've been racking my brain for ways to push the alluring combo of errors and savagery to even greater extremes. When I brought it up to Dominique, she pointed out a blind spot that slipped me entirely. That's saying a lot coming from you. Let me guess. Did Grammy advise you to mix in some audio magic? You're spot on. Director Gotti is second to none when it comes to exhilarating staging. But as for sound design, in particular making the most of a movie's score, he's no match for me. I'll say, never occurred to me to accompany a scene that thrilling with a sorrowful bolero. And without any sound effects at that. I have to admit, I wasn't all that convinced at first. But once I closed my eye and played the scene out in my mind, I saw it. The elevated sensation and emotion. The path was bubbling over. What else would you expect from a legendary chansonnier? True enough, in all the events and plays Grammy made hits out of, the music always played a major role. Subverting musical expectation is something a lot of productions have used to transform themselves. Audio usage aside, however, it's up to you to blend all of the elements together into a cohesive movie, director. At very least, whatever you put together had better live up to the number I picked out. Say no more, Dominique. Your song of choice will be woven into Salvatore Gotti's greatest, most cathartic show of errors yet. My world is right to call Dominique a legend. She one-upped me good there. Not to mention the definition of entertainment slots in seamlessly with mine. Tonight they're going to while the hours away by sharing as many industry secrets as my heart can handle. Director Gotti here is a more engaging fellow than most. There are very few men who can talk on my level when it comes to entertainment. It's been a long while since I had somebody worth drinking the night away with. This just might be the one. I got a letter around the beginning of January from someone who helped me out in the past. Really took me back. Her name is Mistress. Sounds like she's still doing well for herself despite everything going down at the capital. Hard to believe that 8 whole years have passed since she left this place. Mistress, the Blacklight District's charming lady of the night. Supposedly the owner here had some kind of dirt on her. She must have been a big deal around here if this girl still looks up to her after all this time.
Well...
Mistress was a top owner at this club until 8 years ago. A lot of us girls adored her like a queen. If it wasn't for her, I never would have gone from life at Rock Bottom to finding a steady job at this club. But not even she was able to stand up against the owner. He made sure of that. Haha, I'm top of the world tonight. Woo, no other club out there gets me worked up the way this one does. My wife would divorce me in a snap if she caught wind of this. Good thing I don't plan on getting caught. Miss Kokona, are you sure this is really the place to be gathering material? The way I recall it, Akiba and the rest of the main characters were all underage. Oh, they are, but I wanted to find a nice spot to relax. For me. Anyhow, this club is a real deal. Just look at how raunchy that girl on the stage is getting. Please stop leering at the dancers, Miss Kokona. You're embarrassing me. Huh. So Conan isn't good with places like these? Don't better care one way or another. Yeah, I don't think I can relax here. It just isn't the same as how I pictured. Not to say it doesn't pique my interest, but what I need is someplace cozy and comfortable. The hedonism, the degeneracy. No, I just stay strong. For Miss Kokona's artistry, I'll wait through hell and high water. Alright. There's still the church. I think I forgot that. So if we're not coming earlier, Mina, I'd put in a bit of overtime. That's okay, Dad. More importantly, will you be able to make it to my next recital? Of course. I even wrapped up all my work so that I could take the day off to see you. I managed to bring my work to a good stopping point today, so this is going to be the last night I leave Mina waiting. Plus, now I'm all freed up to watch her recital. That alone makes the effort worthwhile.
Well...
Sorry I'm late, Tony. An old friend called and invited me to dinner out of the blue. That's okay, Mama. Mina was with me, so I wasn't scared or lonely or anything. Did you have fun eating with your friend? I certainly did. You're a very sweet boy for asking. And Mina here is quite a dependable young lady. Neither of you are anything at all like that wild child who's been skipping classes lately. But Mama, Jed's not a bad kid. He really isn't. I only accepted my friend's invitation because I knew Mina was here to keep my boy company. But even so, it wasn't very fair of me to do so. Maybe I'll buy him something as an apology next time. I love my dad. He's always trying his hardest to make me happy. But a lot of kids out there don't have anyone to care about them that way, like Jed. Gets me feeling a little guilty. I love my mom and she's always nice to me. But how come she won't even try to understand yet? Maybe it's just another one of those grown-up things. That boy seems to have both Mina and Tony concerned. It's definitely worrisome. Maybe I should broach the subject one more time? No, Father Kranz wouldn't hear of it. But I still want to be of help somehow. Oh, Aetius, please lend me your guidance. It looks like the church has something going on. I just fight in the back of my mind for now. First, I have for you a document on the outcomes of juvenile delinquents who previously received rehabilitation support. Next are these projections regarding counseling for patients with drug dependencies. Thank you for putting this all together. I should be able to visit and consult with the individuals in question without reservation. About that, Father, do you not think you may be overexerting yourself for these people? Going directly to the back streets to speak with them could very well place you in danger. If they genuinely sought our aid, then surely they would come to us instead. I know what you mean to say, Father Kranz, but there are some things that cannot be grasped without direct intervention. To start, we must never disavow them entirely, but instead strive to understand them. Only then will matters come to light. Perhaps, but how far will you intend to take this? If a line isn't drawn somewhere, there will be no end to it. I shall do all I can. That is simply my way of being. No matter who it is we're dealing with, averting our eyes and forsaking them is not the answer. Pharodion's ideas are true to the Septian teachings as they pertain to salvation for multitudes. But realistically speaking, there comes a point where we need to set our boundaries. I believe that to be just as valid a choice towards serving our purpose as a church for the city. So long as I'm entrusted with the city's place of worship, I intend to treat every citizen equally. I will seek to understand their individual plights, even if at times it requires me to take the bad along with the good. This too is how one must be in order to guide others under the church's teachings. Good. And that is all for the... for going around the city. Until next time when we play more The Legend of Heroes, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.